Infidelity strikes me very tough because, it's one thing to talk about cheating. And I discussed on my other channel how my definition of cheating is the underestimation of one's value. But what is truly the source of that type of cheating that I described from my perspective? It still comes back to an old word. That word is infidelity. Now, what is infidelity? In layman's terms, it just really means a lack of devotion. So, and a person can display this lack of devotion in many ways. Not just what they don't do for you, but also what they don't say to you. And of course, the things they do and say to you are very negative. So that's where you start to see a lot of the infidelity that leads to a lot of the cheating. And as I've stated also over on my channel, on my other channel per se, the definition of cheating being the underestimation of one's value. It doesn't necessarily mean that cheating occurred when one person decides to sleep with another person. No, cheating happens in so many different forms, just based on the infidelity that was already in that person's heart, their mindset of not truly wanting to be devoted to you. And therefore, that pretty much demotes the value that they have for you, which is in essence my definition of cheating. But I see this infidelity that shows up all the time. It's truly an abomination because it's a spiritual thing when you choose to be an infidel. When you choose not to be devoted to an individual that's been devoted to you. To me, it's a spiritual suicide at best too, because how can you try to rob or destroy someone's sense of wealth and well-being around you because of you two being together? You got to remember that the Creator also said in the Word, when two people or more come together in agreement, there I am in the midst. Of course, these two people that acknowledge the Creator, y'all live in a certain way, y'all be in a certain way. What happens when that one person wants to disagree? He's no longer in the midst. But nevertheless, I believe the Creator pulls out the faithful one from that mist, based on the fact that someone that's being an infidel is still in that mist. Now, that whole phrase of there I am in the mist can be broken down different ways too. I'll have to explain that one day to y'all. But for now, we'll just say that wherever the infidel resides, the Creator doesn't reside there. And so when you're around somebody that doesn't show you a certain level of devotion, just know that there's no soul there. At least not a soul that is willing to display love. And that's how you'll know. That's how you'll know that someone that's truly an infidel. Y'all stay blessed.